Here's our setup, number 8 on the rankings coming up against number 12 in the rankings. Number 12, Erin Brooks, coming off a victory in Tahiti, and this heat has been a highly contested right from the get-go, Flick. We saw before the heat even started, Brooks off the bottom, snaps off the top, throwing a lot of spray there, streaking down the line with some speed on that Mayhem. Off the bottom again, hooks it one more time. And another time, attacking the lip. Erin Brooks in great rhythm here as she continues.
What it means to both of these, and then Erin just uses the priority down the line here, and incredible surfing here. Such a good read on the wave. Really knows when to clear sections as opposed to really slow down her surfing. The connection she has with this wave is amazing to watch. You can really see the read is impeccable.
Take a look at that fight for that inside position. This is how the heat started off. Little battle for there. Caroline gets it, but then hands over the priority to Erin Brooks.
It's just a good demonstration. We were alluding to it before. They were already paddling each other so deep on the reef.
Wave 2 for Brooks. Again, winding off the bottom. Strong bottom turn and a vicious top turn. A little bit caught off guard there, so a little bit on the heels, and the wave runs away. At Cloudbreak right behind her, Caroline Marks. Marksy zooms off the bottom, high line slash off the top. One more powerful hook for Caroline Marks. And Caroline unable to finish, but a nice exchange between our two surfers to kick this heat off. Heat 4, round 2.
Up right where she left off from the other day, and then behind her, Caroline takes off. This wave kind of has a funny warp through it. You can sort of see it. They're just there, and a little bit of foamy water. She does really well to get around that section and reel off a couple of turns down the line. Hits a bit of aerated water and can't just find the finish there. So
now Caroline's second wave of the set. Marks, a little deep on there, is going to kick out early. Drops into this one. Good sized wave for Brooks. Stalling for the barrel. Gets on the gas. Gets in the 2. Big section in front of her, and that's going to take her out. Caroline Marks, she's going to use that priority. Caroline activates here. Winds up off the bottom. Marksy snaps off the top there. Has to clear some room and sees a little disinterested as the wave closes out. So Caroline using priority, but you would have to say that would be a priority error. That's not going to be the 7-point ride she's looking for.
I feel like she's always just doing a little bit, like enough just to get these heat wins in those really tight sort of heat deciding moments. Caroline Marks is the master at that. You know, maybe a weaker part of my surfing, and it's been really cool to really see that evolution grow throughout the last couple of years.
Caroline Marks gets this one down the reef, but does not set itself up for the 2023 World Champ. Hands have to leave the rails, and it is going to count right here. So right before the horn, needs a 7-point ride. Caroline Marks way up on the reef, comes through here, big slashing maneuver. She's just going to get that one turn and gets bounced off, and that's not going to be enough for Caroline at the end of that heat. So we'll see Caroline back at lowers for the next event. But we'll see Erin Brooks in the quarterfinals. Again, we are on a 30-minute hold to resume competition where we'll assess the conditions. So we're on that 30-minute hold.
Thanks, Joey. Erin, Joey just mentioned round 1 and 2. It's been a bit of kryptonite, but you're into consecutive quarterfinals now, and you're saying that there was a whole different level of anxiety going on in the tail half of that heat.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, in the beginning, we both got like waves in the first 5 minutes, and then it kind of just stopped for the rest of the heat. I mean, we got like little ones, and we kind of both were a little too deep, but then at the end, there was absolutely nothing. So not having priority and just sitting there, knowing Caroline needed like a 7, but she could easily get it. She's been ripping the whole time. We've actually been rooming together, so it was a bit of a bummer of a heat, but I'm just happy with how it went, but I was super stressed.
I was going to ask you about that. It's so unusual for top-line athletes to share any space, let alone a bedroom, in the lead up to a battle. How's the week been?
It's been so much fun. I've said it before, it's like a summer camp there, but getting to stay with Caroline is so much fun. She's like someone I've looked up to for so long. We got to do a lot of trips together for our Nowadays movie, so we've kind of gotten a lot closer, and her mom's here too, so it's just been so much fun getting to hang out with them.
That's cool. Yeah, quarterfinals, obviously momentum. It just feels so good to have, even in a slow heat like that, getting off to a really fast start and using, you know, basically the limited opportunity to still get a bit of good surfing done.
Yeah, I'm always stoked to keep making heats. I mean, it felt like it was almost impossible for me to do in the beginning of the year, so I just had to keep faith in God's plan, and I'm so thankful for Him giving me the ways to keep going.
And just finally, reflecting on the other day, you know, you've had a little bit of time to sit with it. I saw some social media engagement. You had over 5 million hits just through your own socials. I mean, it just really shook the whole world, that performance. Looking back on it, you know, how are you feeling about that particular ride and that day?
Honestly, top 5 best days of my life. I was so excited just to get that wave, but to come in and see messages from like all of the greatest surfers, like insane, like Kelly, Steph, Coco, Carissa, like those are all my heroes. So to like see them stoked about my wave is insane, and 5 million people is a lot, so I was honestly blown away.
It's a real lot. Congratulations again on that, and congratulations on moving through. I know quarterfinals and better is exactly where you want to be, so you are right on track.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm stoked. Woo!